We start over in the city of Gyeongju, where a much-anticipated summit took place between the presidents of South Korea and China earlier on this Saturday. I have my colleague Yoon Jung-min standing by at the International Media Center with the latest. Jung-min, welcome. Do fill us in.
Hi, Sunny. So the first one-on-one between Presidents Lee Myung and Xi Jinping began with a handshake. The Chinese leader, upon arrival, signed the guestbook and received a traditional welcoming ceremony. The leaders also inspected an honor guard. During their talks, a message of bilateral cooperation was prominent.
주석님의 국빈 방한을 계기로 한중 전략적 협력 동반자 관계를 더 성숙하게 발전시켜 나가는 협력의 플랫폼으로 APEC을 활용해 나가기를 기대합니다.
China and South Korea are important, close neighbors and inseparable partners for cooperation.
Xi is on a state visit to South Korea for the first time in 11 years. President Lee gave his guests a premier-class go board, the game known as Xi's favorite, and a Korean lacquerware tray, hoping for a long-lasting friendship between the two countries. A friendly session to get to know each other and a state dinner were also scheduled.
Jung-min, what more can you tell us about the content of their conversation today?
North Korea is high on the agenda, with President Lee saying the recent exchanges between Pyongyang and Beijing form conditions for engagement with North Korea. Take a listen.
이러한 양호한 조건을 활용하여 북한과의 대화 재개를 위해 한중 양국이 전략적 소통을 강화해 나가기를 기대합니다.
We are willing to inject more positive energy for peace and development in the region by strengthening communication with South Korea, deepening our cooperation, and expanding common interests.
This morning, North Korea protested the agenda of denuclearization of the Korean peninsula, set to be discussed between Seoul and Beijing, calling such an effort a silly dream. Another area of focus is on the potential lifting of China's restrictions on Korean cultural content. That began in 2017, following Korea's deployment of U.S. THAAD missile defense system. The leaders exchanged 6 MOUs today, including a yuan currency swap renewal and the joint tackling of online scam crimes. The week full of diplomacy here in Gyeongju is almost over, where the South Korean leader held separate meetings with his counterparts from the U.S., Japan, and China in just that week. Back to you, Sunny.
Right, Jung-min, a very busy diplomatic week for the president. Thank you for that coverage from Gyeongju at this late hour.